And I gotta open stream chat again. It's fine, I'll pop out to the Discord video as well. God damn, Akira was quick. Hello. Oh my god. Why now? It is literally 10 to 1 in the morning. Why do you wanna... Oh, I got someone helping me with all the business tax stuff. I haven't even gone for my pre-show smoke. No, I shouldn't. Hello, Meth. Like one of them backstage podcasts that became more popular than the actual podcast. Fair enough. Oh dear God. Do you want a fiberglass replica body to fit a 05 to 14 Ford Mustang? It's a Bentley body. A fiberglass Bentley body to fit a 05 to 14 Mustang. So you two can crash into crowds while pretending to be British. I prefer the Bentley over the Mustang look. At least it looks like it's worth money. I was going to say buy a Miat, but those things are actually worth money these days. Look, there's buying a piece of shit that makes people think you don't have any money, then buying one of them, which is a piece of shit which makes people think, ah, you have a lot of money to keep that going. The engine is literally the boot. It'd be faster if you did it that way. Yeah, we did. The Flintstones film was actually quite decent. Yeah. I have no idea. I'll look it up now. Rick Moranis. Huh. Halle Berry was in it? God damn. Jay Leno was in it. It said Bedrock's Most Wanted and then ... and I click on it and it just takes me to Jay Leno, so... I'm more amazed that he's in it. I was just checking the Google list. Yeah, now I got it as well. It depends. If they're still making merch based on it and stuff like that, then it won't go in the public domain in our lifetimes. Well, that's going to be an interesting wait. I doubt it'll happen though. Yeah, because the public domain was like all that stuff, copyright and shit, was all set up by the people who never want things to go into copyright, so they made it look like things will eventually go, but they won't. Oh, and I gotta turn that down again. That's better.
waiting for.
That's why I was quiet. I had my mic muted.
Oh, I'll do it.
We really should start a mission.
Yeah, I was recording samples last night.
Oh, that's a great start.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I was recording samples last night, so I had every source muted except for the one I was using for the samples. Got some crash cymbals in there now.
Well, hello. Come on, we've come this far, but we can't save a robot.
What if there's a speedrun category for this game?
Alright, we still got places to go and robots to rescue. Click on any of the buttons near the bottom of the transquisitor. Magicians used to be in charge of curing the sick. If you were sick, you had magic performed on you to make you healthy again. Today, if you get sick, you go to the doctor, not to the magician. Thank goodness times have changed. When you get sick, the role of a doctor is to figure out what's wrong with you and then prescribe the treatment necessary to get you better. What's the role of a nurse? Since the thing that never fails to make me feel better is cake and ice cream, I guess that's what nurses give their patients. Ice cream and cake. Medicine like that makes you feel better instantly. That's exactly right, Polly. There's nothing better when you're very sick than chocolate cake a la mode. Polly thinks you help sick people by giving them dessert. What a disaster. People will be trying to get sick just so they could go to the hospital and get ice cream and cake. What about people?
Man, I didn't need that.
You gotta stop her.
The taste of Motrin alone convinced me to fake being sick just to get it.
I mean, I'm not much of a cake person, but I love ice cream.
I like brownies more.
There's an ice cream place near me that do some. Oh, they've got a lot of flavors. Like, they do like 4 small tubs for about $5. And one of them I managed to see, which I've not seen before, was pineapple and mango ice cream, and it is the best thing ever.
Not Dr. Bugbot. If I get a computer virus, he's the only one who can get the bugs out of my program.
Bolly, you're barely online.
Quick. Careful now, I'm gonna sense around here. No doubt about it. There's a clue in the robot maze.
Of course there is, because why would we go to the observatory ever?
We're back at the maze again. See the box down there? Maybe Polly has put something in there again. You're so right, Botley. And this time it's not going to be easy.
When I was younger, I really wanted this kind of TV.
Just give up now and go play with some of my old baby toys.
Like, not the TV itself, but the shroud around it.
Someday.
I mean, you could make it, but it's
I know you can
just more of a pain to get it to motorize it.
Yeah.
To reach the box.
Okay, we have 1, 2, 3 south, bridge west, 1, 2 south, 1, 2, 3 west, 2 north, bridge west, and then down. So we do 3 south, bridge west, south 2, west 3, north 2, bridge west, south 4. Oh, the other JumpStart game I have, besides 3rd grade and 4th grade, is 1st grade, and it's not even like this. It's basically recess, with a couple school subjects mixed in, and you collect pogs.
PogChamp.
Pretty much. And like one of the mini games is math, and you have to, or not, is it math?
Fantastic.
I can't remember, but you use the pogs in one of the mini games.
Slick programmer. Great. Take the clue and put it in your This floor is empty. No mission. Quiet now. I'm gonna sense out this area. Great. I've got a strong reading in the shrinking machine room.
Deja vu.
Here we
I
are.
have been in
Back
this
at
place
Scuba.
before. Shork is back.
I'm here to help if you need me.
Yeah. So I hid a mission clue in one of the specimens. Still, you'll never find it unless you can figure out this hint. Egbert once put this specimen on a liquid diet.
I had no choice. This specimen is incapable of chewing.
Boa constrictor again.
Do owls chew?
It's not a shark, is it?
Oh shit, do hammerhead even have teeth?
That's what I'm thinking. Are they bomb feeders?
Yeah, because I could have swore they were like, they acted kind of like whales do and just kind of womp and swallow.
Yeah.
Hammerhead shark. A hammerhead shark can't be found at the hardware store.
Nope, says
It's
nothing
a
about
ferocious
liquid diet.
ocean predator. Octopus. The octopus lives at the bottom of the sea.
Yeah, I know for a fact the
It uses
octopus
its
can
tentacles to
chew,
grab
but
lobsters and crabs towards its horny mouth. The
Giggity.
tentacles of an octopus have suckers that make it easier.
Someone needs to bonk their octopus.
What's the difference between a frog and a toad? Frogs are moist and slimy jumpers. Toads are dry and warty walkers. In France, frog legs are considered the
this
ultimate in fine dining.
Spider.
Tarantula. Tarantulas are huge and hairy.
don't use them to chew.
Tarantulas have fat.
Do you think that
Happy trails.
is a far better thing, Arthur? Back here again, and besides a slight headache, I'm feeling okay.
It's something that's not black, for God's sake. You said to the police force over there, but still.
Get through one of them. Finally. Fuck you.
Every time you get so close, it just comes straight back out. Hey!
And it goes right back
again. How is it so easy to get it out but not in?
I don't know.
My favourite levels in Arkanoid were the ones where you just break a small gap to the top, let the ball go up there, and then sit back and watch it destroy half the goddamn field.
It was pretty good. Like the ones with the unbreakable bricks on the ladder.
Yeah, there's just a small gap to get up there, so you get up there and just you've won basically. You'll still clear it all out. We got the perfect corner bounce then. Highly coveted in the world's DVD screensavers. Finally!
There's a spoon.
Way to go! You freed the clue that Polly hid. Now put it into your inventory so we can get back to saving life as we know it. There are no mission clues.
I'm gonna guess art and kitchen.
Stand back now while I sense the place out. Hey, we're in luck. I'm sensing a mission clue in the kitchen. Voila, another mission clue is hidden
I wonder.
in the professor's virtual collection.
Yep.
That's in the art gallery. Of course, the door's still locked, but you'll have no trouble getting the combination.
Oh, please hurry. I'm faint with hunger.
It looks like you have to solve. Of course, the door's still locked, but you'll have no trouble getting the combination.
Oh, the fact he has to go through that every single time is annoying as hell.
Yeah.
I'm faint with hunger.
It looks like you have to solve an addition problem to open this lock. That's no problem for you.
I didn't tell you to do that. There. A. 3.
I mean, it's still technically right if you did 1388 in the first 2 boxes, but I bet the game's not coded to work like that.
I don't think it is.
You got the first lock. 2 more to go. This time you'll have to solve a subtraction problem. Good luck.
29.
This input method
You
sucks.
got 2 locks. Just
Oh
one
yeah, I can
more.
tell.
You'll need to know how to multiply to solve this problem.
Hey, Chris.
Ready?
Gee,
that's
I
an easy one.
wonder.
I don't think that number's right. Try again.
Let's try this way.
Nope, that's not right.
Yeah, it has to do one number per box
Couldn't keep us out.
because it's stoopy.
We're in the kitchen again, and you know what that means.
4 boxes, the chance of
Buffet.
8 numbers.
Looks like Mort is mighty hungry.
Okay, Portly, feed poor Mort and you'll get your clue. Don't expect it to be easy, though.
Poorly, he's looking pretty trim.
If we can just feed Mort and
Doesn't
keep
have any
him
curves to him,
happy,
just like
we're one
straight like
step
cylinder,
closer to
but you
saving
know.
the world. Click on
It's
the
not fat.
feeding machine to begin.
Mort, on the other hand, is...
Special.
Mort needs to do leg day.
Chow time.
And a few more years of
Mort's
education
ready
as
to
well,
work.
I think.
Oh, you can skip it.
You can?
Wait. Ah, shit. No, you can't. Because you can click this before they start talking, but it locks you into deciding what to do. Oh, I guess you can. So 7.5 cups of sardines.
Core cup. Oh no, yeah.
3/4 cup. Fuck off.
I don't think you're finished
3/4 cup
yet.
of heavy springs,
Click
which is
on
one
the
to the
switch
right.
to continue preparing Mort's meal.
Springs. Yeah, that's... I don't know what the fuck that is.
In the United States, most people still use cups to measure liquids and other ingredients, while weight is measured in
That's the only fact he
pounds.
knows. Let him say it.
In this kitchen, we still measure some things with cups.
Oh, I get what they're doing. On higher difficulties, they bring in shit that he doesn't ask for. He didn't ask for B12 or iron. Now we gotta wait for the lemon juice.
Oh, lemon.
Lemon. Oh.
Oh no, where's my lemon?
Je suis un baguette.
Oh, baguette.
I said I'm a baguette. Honestly, that's some of the only French I know.
Bravo! Thank you. You
Je m'appelle Zay. Je suis,
You did it.
I know like parlez-vous français?
Last robot.
Thank you so much.
Je ne comprends.
Please, this is for you.
Which means I don't understand.
And
Take the clue and
generally
put
my
it in
answer
your
would be no.
inventory. Then,
But if I'm feeling spicy, I can say oui un peu. Which means yeah, a little.
Bingo. You must like art.
I can only count to 3
Click on
in
the
French.
machine to look through the virtual collection.
En 2, 3, 4,
Click on
5,
the
6,
painting
7, 8
gallery to
9,
create
10.
your own masterpiece.
Annoyingly, my foreign
Good
language
work,
class was
Snotty.
French
Now you just have to
instead
figure
of
out
any
which of
language I would
Daddy's
want to
great
learn,
works I
like
hid the mission
German
clue
or
in.
Russian.
We
Mine
need
was
a
German.
clue. I'll give you a hint.
I would
But
prefer
first,
German.
I want to hear
It
you
was actually pretty fun. Especially learning how to say words that look like tongue twisters.
I know what she's talking about. I have a painting that tells the story.
Do you know
of
what the
Saint
German
Martin
CIA
and
is?
the beggar.
Polly hid the
VSS?
mission clue in a painting,
No.
so we have to display the right
I mean,
work of art.
technically.
Can you give us
That's
a
what it
clue?
used to be. Now it's not.
That tells the story of Saint Martin.
Is the
and the beggar.
Bundesnachrichtendienst.
Now choose the correct category, then select one of the professor's works of art to
Like,
view
German
on the
is,
digital
looks more
display.
complicated than there is because half the words just. Oh, we have this word, and we have 7 others.
Well,
But they all describe the same thing, so now it's all one word.
Yeah, so it's if you have a word and then a bunch of adjectives about, like a noun, and a bunch of adjectives about the noun, they're all now one word. So Bundesnachrichtendienst is like Central Intelligence Service. So it's the Central Service of Intelligence. Alright, what am I looking for?
I can't remember.
I didn't
It was
listen.
your job, not mine.
I didn't listen at all.
If you want to change the category
Neither did
being
I.
displayed in the machine, click on the lever near the bottom of the display. If you want to hear a little bit about any of the works of art in the category, click on it once. If you want to select the work of art and see it up close and big, click on it again.
I'll do this.
Yes, there's a clue in the virtual collection. Let's check it out. Good work, Snotley. Now you just have to figure out which of Daddy's great works I hid the mission clue in. We need a clue. You might as well just give up right now, Rotley. After all, I'm mopping up the floor with you.
Polly's the one who's all washed up. I know what she's talking about. We have a fine example of a floor decoration made from pieces of tile.
Okay, Paul.
I know which one it is too. See, Alexander the Great.
This mosaic of Alexander the Great was made by gluing pieces of tile onto the floor. Mosaics are an ancient form of painting with pieces of tile. In this case, Pieces of colored tile were glued together in the shape of Alexander the Great in order to decorate a floor.
Although from other accounts, he was not that good looking.
Polly calling. Before I give in that easy, here's another obstacle.
Quite a few accounts say he wasn't that good looking.
Just take your time.
I mean, reports on what he actually looked like was he was ugly as sin.
Ancient Greece into this puzzle. When you put it together, you'll see works of art thousands of years old.
I can relate.
You're not ugly.
I'm not good looking either.
I'd say you are.
Wall gay.
Yeah. What you gonna do about it?
Middle far right and middle far left. Mosaic tiles. It would also be great to see grape democracy.
There we go, we got it. Grape democracy.
There we go. Don't need to do any others. It's perfect.
And democracy would go with Athens, I think.
No, it'd be Athens, Olympus. Surely.
Yeah, you're probably right. Okay, and that's the only one with this on it. So this one, this, or this are the correct one for here.
Race marathon. Third on the bottom row goes top left.
Mount Olympus.
I can't find the one that says garden for Olive Garden.
These two. Olive branch. No.
It'd be bronze statue, so it's...
Oh, you know what? This one goes here. Grape coin.
Is that the newest crypto on the town?
I was just about to say that. So these are correct. Sports Olympics. Grape leaves.
Plato philosopher.
Where's Plato?
That's the one you just did then.
Oh, Plato.
I'd say that's done. It's next to philosophers. It'd be Plato philosopher.
Oh, okay.
Is that all Plato Olympics?
And so we have pottery vase, Pantheon temple, Plato philosopher, grape leaves, Olympic sports, mosaic tiles, olive branch, marble bronze. That's not right.
What's really annoying about this entire thing is the fact that all the words are on the side.
Yeah.
When they could have easily been where the pictures are, and the pictures could have been on the side.
Now, I know Aphrodite and Goddess need to go together.
I think it's just those two. You need to swap that one and the one above.
Yeah, and just flip them.
Yeah.
It's a bronze coin and
Marble
a
statue.
GNC.
I mean, Olive Branch still works. It's a branch of Olive Garden.
Fantastic! We've got everything we need to complete this mission. And since time is of the
utmost importance, we need to put more power in.
No, time is of the up.
Quick maths.
Well, if the 7 or the 9 times table, I'm perfect. Otherwise, I'm going to be lost.
We need more energy. Put the
Well,
correct
we have
batteries in place.
9 and 10.
Yeah, it's not the 9 times table though. It'd be 8 and 10.
Yeah. 10. 8 and 11 here. No. That's wrong. Let's... fuck. 72... Fuck, I don't remember that one.
My brain's not working as good as it did yesterday.
5 times 12... No. 5 times 12 is 60. Boom. That'd be 99. There. So 132 would be
7 times 12, like 8, 12, no. 11, 12? Or 12, 12? 11, 12?
One ring down, one more to go.
No, 7, 7, 49.
yeah.
4, 12.
468.
Fantastic! You finished the second ring. Now hold on tight, because we're about to get a mega power surge.
Imagine having to do math every time you need more power. Like in real life. So I guess you kinda have to do that.
Yeah, you gotta do bills somehow.
Yeah. But that's more of, they want this much money. Do I have that much money?
We've got everything we
No,
need
I do not. Oh well.
Dead it is.
Time to finish up another mission. Click the on button to start the wheel.
Time for a fun-filled episode of Hollywood Squares with me, Monty Monitor. Answer all the questions correctly, and you, yes you, will be whisked to the past to save poor Dr. Bugbot and thwart Polly's plan. Ha ha! Let's begin! Your first clue is a baby bottle, and it will lead you to what this mission is all about. Baby bottles were invented as a convenient way to feed babies nutritious food. Nutritious food increases the baby's chances of living a long life. Today, the average baby can expect to live for how many years? Right! The average life expectancy has increased over time, thanks to things like better nutrition and cleaner drinking water. Advances in which field of science have contributed most to people living longer?
Medicine.
Correct! Advances in medicine
technically also
have helped
nutrition.
to wipe out many
Yeah.
of history's most deadly diseases.
And you can thank Norman Borlaug for the existence of the extra 2 billion people on the planet.
Who in the hospital makes sure you
Well, just
take
him
the
and no one
medicine
else.
you need to get better?
He's the one that started the whole genetically modified plant thing. He started it with wheat fields in Mexico. Okay, who in the hospital makes sure you medicine you feel better?
Doctor, that's right. Nurses make sure patients get the medicine that doctors prescribe. People have always cared for the sick, but nursing wasn't always considered a profession.
Aha! Polly sent Dr. Bugbot back to the time
Yeah,
when the profession of nursing was first
we were talking about
established.
advancements in nutrition. One of them was genetically modified organisms, and that was started in the 60s and 70s by the late Norman Borlaug, who started with modifying wheat plants to help with yield in Mexico.
When lamps were invented about 100 years ago, everyone
I think it was something stupid like 4 times the productivity,
What is it called when lamps
and it had
and
the same nutrition value.
appliances go out all over town?
A blackout.
You're right. A blackout occurs when the source that brings electricity to homes stops working. This often happens during a storm when power lines are damaged. What does light often symbolize for people? Right! When darkness becomes light, people usually feel hope. Hope is a good feeling about the future. What famous woman in history was called Lady of the Lamp because she offered hope to people?
Statue of Liberty.
The Statue of Liberty symbolizes hope.
Florence Nightingale.
Correct!
Yeah, I didn't get that one at all.
Florence Nightingale was a famous nurse who walked from hospital bed to hospital bed with a lamp. That's why people
Well, Statue of Liberty holds a lamp. Harriet Tubman.
She also opened the first
I guess she went under cover of darkness.
The profession of nursing.
Excellent! Florence Nightingale is the person in history we need to find. Dr. Bugbot, we're almost on our way.
Spoons.
The third clue is a tablespoon. It will lead you to the time in history when the profession of nursing was established. People have been using spoons for thousands of years. The first spoons were made out of clay, wood, and sometimes even bones. But modern tablespoons were invented only 240 years ago, and today they're often used to measure exact amounts of medicine. If the doctor tells you to take 1 tablespoon of medicine every day, 1 tablespoon is the exact amount you should take. What's the general name for an exact amount of medicine?
A dose.
Right!
I mean, a tablet is also usually an exact amount.
They're referring to liquid drugs.
Are drugs that help
I
us
know.
get better when we're ill.
I'm still not
But
wrong.
Not all
Yeah.
drugs are used for curing the
I mean,
sick.
what's a tablet if not dried
A
liquid?
dose of what drug helps put patients to sleep before surgery?
Oxycodone.
A healthy dose
Yes.
of...
Before anesthetics were invented,
What?
Vicodin.
operations were incredibly
Yeah,
painful.
that'll do it.
People had to get
Morphine.
their teeth pulled while they were wide awake.
Atropine.
Flat out
They
heroin.
felt everything.
Wait, what did
Oh,
atropine
my.
do?
The first operation using an anesthetic
Oh, wait, atropine was a-
performed in
was a,
1842. On which date were you
paralyzing
most
agent.
likely to get an anesthetic before an operation?
First operation using an anesthetic was from 1842. Which day were you most likely to get anesthesia before this operation? Well, the only date before 1842 is 1743.
Anesthetics weren't invented yet.
Oh, before an operation, 1860.
You got it. By 1860,
I thought it meant before this year.
anesthetics became widely available. 1860 also marks the year when Florence Nightingale started the world's first college of nursing.
Excellent! 1860, here we come.
Now, if this says University
Your last
of,
clue is a bar of
I think
soap.
it
The
was
bar of
Boston,
soap will lead you
we're gonna
to
have
where
a
in the world
discussion.
Professional nursing was invented. Bars of soap used to be so expensive.
stay out of it 'cause I know
almost
nothing.
Nobody could afford to wash their
It's
hands
just
with soap. Too bad,
referring
because
to
washing your hands
Jane-
with soap
Jane
is
Toppin,
one of
I
the
think was
best
her name.
ways to help avoid
She's
getting sick.
one of the first female
Why is
serial
it so
killers.
important to wash your
She was a
hands with
nurse,
soap?
and she would kill by using morphine and atropine.
Huh.
So it'd be like heavy anesthesia and then paralyzing agent. That would, I think that was used to stop breathing the way she administered it. First time, only time you'll see kill in a kid's game.
Yeah, when it refers to like germs or something.
Good. Germs are invisible to the naked eye, so doctors didn't even know they existed until 150 years ago. But soon after germs were discovered, doctors realized that they could cause illness.
Louis Pasteur?
Today, doctors give us shots to
Was that
make
the
us
guy
immune
who
to
made
some
it
of the
known?
diseases caused by germs.
I have no
What
idea.
are these shots called?
Vaccines. How very relevant.
Excellent! The first
I mean-
vaccine was invented over 100 years ago in a country that had the largest empire the world has ever known. The people of this
UK?
world empire were exposed to a world of germs, and that made vaccines especially necessary. The country where the first vaccine was
England.
invented also controlled the largest empire in history.
Yeah,
Which
definitely
country
England.
was that?
After the last bit, and then he said countries, England.
Jolly good. During the
As much as
1800s,
America wants to have owned the
England
biggest
was so
empire in the
rich
pl-
and
ever,
powerful,
it's
it could
England.
afford to improve medicine and public health. It was
I mean,
also
the US
England
definitely
where
tried.
The profession of nursing was established.
Oh, they
by
did.
Florence
To worse
Nightingale.
effect.
Mm-hmm.
Hip cheerio, we've done
Didn't
it.
last as long, made people more upset for longer. Imperialism sucks.
Fasten your seatbelt and click on me when you're ready to go. Hey, it's visiting hours in England. Let's go watch Florence Nightingale.
No,
as
it's
she
not.
makes
It's
her rounds.
midnight. Or 1
Lady
a.m.
of the Lamp is
It's
inventing the
20 to 2.
perfection of nursing.
It's not visiting hours.
Better watch out, Florence Nightingale. Dr. Bugbot's got a prescription for disaster. He wants to feed your patients ice cream and cake. Oh no!
I'm
the
pretty
Lady
sure
of the
back then
Lamp
they would have
can hear us.
loved that
Hit
to
the recall
happen.
button.
Probably.
All right, saving the world sure makes.
Whoops.
Back at the robot roost, and we've added another robot to the collection.
We're almost a fifth of the way done.
Nice work, Notley. I guess my own innate
Yay.
intelligence has rubbed off on
There's
you.
25 robots and we have 4
this
back.
little nightmare's not over yet. Still more robots to find, more challenges to meet. Good luck. You'll need it. All right. We still got places to go and robots to rescue. Click on the inventory to start a mission. All right.
Why was scuba diving
Yellow
invented?
2/3 of the surface of the Earth we never see. It's covered by water. Drain the oceans and you'd see mountain ranges, canyons, plains, even volcanoes. You can't drain the oceans, but you can become a scuba diver and find out what you're missing. Why was scuba diving invented?
Well, Miss Winkle, everybody knows that high diving boards can be really, really high. At such high altitudes, there's not even enough oxygen for breathing. Scuba gear was invented so that people can breathe while swan diving off high diving boards.
That's exactly right, Polly. And with all that heavy scuba gear on, high divers make quite a splash when they hit the water. That Polly, ooh, if she gets her way, people will be diving off high diving boards wearing flippers, goggles, and air tanks. We can't let that happen.
Click on the inventory button to put away the transquizzer. Oh, Dropley, you're such a drip. You won't spoil my fun. I got Flip, the high diving robot, doing.
Do you
my
know what
bidding.
scuba stands
If you ever
for?
want to see Flip again, you'll have to find these 4 clues first: skis, a drinking straw, a camera, and an
No
octopus.
idea.
Stands for self-contained underwater breathing apparatus.
No, Polly's programmed Flip to do backflips.
That makes way
for
more
us.
sense than I was
We have
expecting
to
it
find
to.
those 4 clues before Flip belly flops. We must succeed, or history will do a cosmic somersault.
And that's just one I remembered. I didn't even look it up.
I know laser stands for light amplified. Oh God, I did know what laser meant.
I knew what laser meant at one point. Do you know what taser means?
That arsehole sucks. Electrocute retard.
It's a reference to a science fiction novel called
Let's get moving.
Shut up,
Polly will be one step ahead of us.
stupid robot. But taser is supposed to be Tom A. Smith's electric rifle, which is a reference to a novel, a science fiction novel, just called Tom Smith's Electric Rifle. There was no A in there, but they added the A to make it a word.
Hey, I'll need some silence while I try to sense this area out. Nope, out of luck. We should search for clues on the other floors.
And laser stands... Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say laser, light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation.
Yeah.
Quiet now. I'm gonna sense out this area. I'm picking up a clue reading in the professor's biosphere. There's also a mission clue in the shrinking machine. I'm picking up...
God, that TV sold still has the remote on the... Like, it still has the button thing on there to type in the... What would eventually be extracted to make a remote?
It'd be the wired remote, then it'd be the wireless one.
Well, this isn't even wired. It's just on the panel.
Yeah. And one of my favorite jokes from a comedian is he's a fairly biggish black man with an afro. He's like, when I grow up, we didn't have a TV remote. Do you know what the TV remote was? I was the TV remote. He said, Johnny, get up and change the channel. And I do it. It's such a stupid joke, especially the way he does it.
I mean, that is what it is, because they had the dial on there, then they had the keypad, then they had the wired remote. I will give this game props for one thing. It auto-saves after everything you do.
Which animal
thank God.
spiral to escape being eaten by bats?
I don't think I could survive if
A
the game didn't do
vulture,
that.
a praying mantis, or a moth? Everyone knows that.
Because I got, like if it crashed right now, I have to redo this minigame, but that robot would still be there.
Oh, thank God. And these days games still can't get auto-saving right.
Stand up
Yeah.
straight and listen to this question. Which animal has ears on its belly? A termite, a dolphin, a grasshopper?
Be a grasshopper, wouldn't it?
I knew you'd get that one.
I didn't even know that.
No me.
That was a guess. But termites are assholes, so fuck them.
You should like this question. It's so easy. Which plant is smallest? A mango tree, lichen, or a barrel cactus?
Lichen, I think? Mango trees are huge. Barrel cactus is like person height, so it'd have to be lichen.
That was way too easy. I had an easy question for you, but I forgot it. Try this one instead. Which bright blue flower survives among craggy rocks? The sunflower, the daisy, or the
Forget-me-not now.
Everyone knows that.
I mean, for a start, it's the only one that isn't blue.
Also, I forgot to turn up the difficulty, so whatever. Botany was my strong suit, so...
This is a nice, easy question to help break the ice. Guess what a huge mass of slowly moving ice and snow is called?
That's a glacier.
An avalanche, a glacier, or a blizzard? Yeah, so you got it right.
I mean, technically everything else is a fast-moving mass of ice.
Yeah. Oh hey, here's the edge of the biosphere. Moth, grasshopper, licton, forget-me-not, glacier. Where would that be?
Well, lichen will be in stone.
Because like moths can be anywhere. Grasshoppers are generally in grasshoppers are like anywhere there's grass. Lichen.
I was thinking forget-me-nots in stone. I'm not sure about lichen.
But then glacier. So it's either I'm gonna guess either mountains or rainforest.
It'll probably be mountains with glacier.
Cause I mean it's snow right there.
I like where they stop the screen scrolling just so it's easier to land. Like they lock the camera onto a good angle for you to see it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got the clue. Now, okay, all sense. Look, we're at the Shrink-A-Matic again.
Shark
Just
moved.
Let me know if you need any information about my darling specimens.
Shark is on an adventure.
There is a mission clue hidden inside one of the specimens,
Where are they gonna go?
Dotly, and it's your mission
Nobody
to figure
knows.
out which one. So, here's your hint. When Egbert gets hungry, he uses this specimen to hunt chickens.
Like all
A KFC
scientists,
gift card.
I am a gatherer, not a hunter.
It said something about hunting chickens. So the only things that can hunt chickens on land is like the eagle.
Ah, but a chicken could also be hunted in general by a shark.
Fair.
Bald eagle.
Or an octopus.
This noble-looking bird of prey is the national symbol of the United States. The bald eagle is not really bald, but only looks bald from a distance. A bald eagle can nab heavy prey with its large and pointy claws.
Yeah.
You think that's the right?
Chicken be thick.
Chicken.
Thick and gravy.
You're pretty good at this, so let's get the show on the road.
I'll get some thick and gravy later.
Oh, have fun getting into that one.
And getting in wouldn't be too hard because I have to hit the spiral.
Oh, my head.
Okay then, good luck staying in, because you know it'll bounce off and hit the spiral back again.
Yeah, like that.
Yep. Straight away, no hesitation.
Yo!
I clipped through.
I mean, that's one way to get in. I'll get through.
Yeah, there's like one spot on the side where you can clip through. Two, apparently.
I guess it's just between any of the balls. If the ball hits it just right angle.
What do they call it when a large person needs to go to the bank?
Just 2 more times, and I gotta leave.
Go on.
Thick and loan.
What the hell? Even the game is done with your shit. I remember when stuff like that used to happen in pinball, and he'd bump the table and nothing would happen. He'd bump it again, nothing. Bump it again, he'd foul the ball. And it's still bouncing around, it's just now you don't get any points for it. Like, for God's sake, really? Why would you do this to
Then I
me?
need to get out of here.
Did it again.
In a much more interesting way.
Both how fast it was going last time, it was funnier.
I'm pretty sure they put that bouncy thing behind, like between the ball and the teleport, so it doesn't quickly do it.
Pounced.
Every now and again it changes her up, but it's still making the same horrible noise.
Yeah, there we go.
Hey!
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 Okay.
That
I can't
only
take it anymore.
took forever and a
Get out of here
day.
before
It
I
wasn't even the eagle.
Click on the back button on the utility belt, please.
Hey, you're the one that kept bouncing around.
You know, all you had to do is stick his arm out at one point, we'd be fine.
Ran out of time. Click on the microscope to try again. Find the specimen that has been known to kill chickens.
That has been known to kill chicken.
It's not a beetle or something?
Cicada. A cicada is a small insect with a hard shell. Cicadas chirp extremely loudly. A group of hard-shelled cicadas in a tree can make as much noise as a rock band.
Wait, that
In proportion
ant.
to its size,
Is that not
the cicada
possibly a
is the
fire
loudest
ant?
animal
It's probably a
on
fire ant.
Earth.
Because that could kill a chicken.
Fire ant. Fire ants are poisonous. These red-colored insects
Kill the
live
occasional
on
chicken.
other insects,
Got it.
although they have been known to kill the...
I suppose.
Happy trails.
Like, you can never tell with games like this, because cicadas do not have red wings.
Yeah.
So is that ant actually red, or just made red for stylistic purposes? Here we go again.
But also remember, this game is made for 256 color, so they're probably trying to make that right shade of
No
brown.
way I'm gonna last too much longer
Yeah.
than 8 rounds.
Hey, look, it's this map again.
It's going like 3/4 of the way around and bouncing off at a dodgy angle every time. Oh, here we go.
I haven't moved
Maybe you should have.
for that one. fuck you, I hit that.
He didn't die either, he just clinged to the sides, like, oh, gotta climb back up. What the hell is going on? Oh no! For a moment then it's gonna be so much worse. Ah! Saves the effort.
I think
You can go both ways.
I think that ball just doesn't have collision.
I think it has collision, but it's only a pixel.
Because it went through like the middle of it. Okay, Botley, you can you can hit the ball.
Botley, more like Notley.
I mean, she does call him that sometimes too. Notley, Rotley, Snotley. I don't remember what else.
Look out!
Potley.
Yeah, Potley was one of them. Sample this.
I'd rather not. I like my sanity. It's fading as it is. That wasn't making it any better.
Just 2 more times, and I gotta leave. I feel dizzy!
Then why are you throwing yourself? You know, for being sheet metal, you're pretty sturdy.
Okay,
I just don't think he's anything inside him. He is just solid steel.
No, he has a cavity in him that he can.
Just go to the dentist then.
Yeah, the front panel opens and he stores basically everything in there.
Oh, so he's Bender.
Yeah. Well, this is released before.
If he keeps bouncing around like that, he's going to be more than just a bloody Bender.
It's gonna make me go.
God, that's an incredibly British insult.
It's gonna make me go on a bender. Just hit the fucking ball. Just hit the fucking ball. Get in the fucking robot, Shinji. Do this.
okay, I can't take it anymore. Get me out of here before I disintegrate. Click on the back button on the utility belt, please.
I know old games are harder than new games, but there's also the element of, like, RNG physics.
Yeah.
I feel dizzy.
Whenever I see this map now, I just go.
That was so close.
Definitely need an overhaul after this.
Just realised even his life icons, he looks like Bender.
Yeah, a little bit.
assuming that works. Apparently, no, it doesn't work.
Fucking.
Light speed out of there.
You want to feel dizzy, Botley? Fucking.
Alright, this is starting to get...
Yeah, starting to get me
Getting
too.
to us too.
I might turn down the difficulty for this one.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
Oh good, dropping frames.
Because it's not so much how difficult it is, it's just how stupid it's been designed. Especially with the engine they use for the ball crap.
Botley over here dribbling himself.
I don't think he's happy about yesterday's comments about basketball being crap. He's now trying to prove, look, it could be worse. 8 minutes of game time is more than enough. You could have this for 20 hours.
And now, the 1996 Chicago Bulls.
Just 2 more Okay, this is your last chance. Then I need to get out of here.
I'm gonna go to sleep tonight, and what I'm gonna hear is bong bloop, bong 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 bloop, bong bloop, bong bloop, and it's just that forever.
Telling you, it's the new bop. Someone new to electronic music going. Someone new to electronic music going. Is this hardstyle?
That's happy hardcore, mate.
Okay, I can't take it anymore. Get me out of
Yeah.
here.
Can we?
I'm turning it down to level 2.
Button on the utility belt, please.
I'm more than happy to go to level 1 just to get past this level.
This is hard, but I'm ready to try again if you are. Click on the microscope.
How are you so chipper about it?
Kill chickens.
Bon voyage, Botley. That's French, you know.
Did he literally? Does he say bon voyage or boing voyage?
I don't know. Oh, thank fuck.
Oh.
No.
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay, we did.
Happy trails.
The game has soft locked itself.
Oh my! I'm picking up a clue reading in the Keep still while I sense around for clues. Bingo! I've sensed a mission clue in the music hall.
Thank fuck.
Of course, the door is locked again. We'll have to get
Head.
Beethoven to give us a hand with the password.
Bellow.
Please,
Yee.
I'm trying to finish the symphony, but I'll be here if you need help.
I just forgot to put the T in there.
Head.
Hey,
I remember someone seeing somewhere that, like, the first recorded use of the word yeet in sort of the aspect that we use it to today is Clarkson pouring, I think it's petrol on the back of a Porsche.
Nose.
He's just
Man,
yeet.
you're really moving.
Okay, so below wasn't right. Head, eye, nose. Oh fuck! What's a body, like a face thing that has these letters?
It's between your shoulder and your wrist.
Elbow.
Needs more owl bell.
I got a fever, and the only prescription is more owl bell.
Unscramble the password. Easier said than done.
Body. Some body once
Body
told me.
once told me.
Is body.
Hey, you got us in the door. Let's go.
Imagine the amount of R&D it costs to make a door that worked like that.
Polio.
I'd use it.
You're ready. You cannot stop me. Play this song.
Yeah, can you imagine though, getting home, you really need to go to the toilet and you got to unscramble 4 words to get 4 letters and then unscramble a 5th word.
Could you imagine have to do English class to get to your music? Because word scrambles I normally did in English.
Actually, that's a good point. Yeah, why is that in music?
I think it's because I didn't have an English themed thing for this.
Unless they just chucked it into wherever they could.
Yeah, because you had hand-eye coordination and trivia, like biology stuff for the observatory, more biology for the shrink ray. You had logic for the robot. There's astronomy, music, math, more math, art, but there's no English.
The music is all mixed up. If you want to hear...
Nope. That wasn't right. Try again.
Is it just the last 2 or the wrong way around?
And this one is last.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful job.
This song is called Pop Goes the Weasel. In slang, that means
Pop goes my
that
patience.
all my money's gone, and I'll have to sell my baton to survive.
It's kind of dark. Did you hear what he said?
Yeah, that's it's for a kids game, aye. A bit far.
It's also wrong.
I mean, I don't think I've seen anything in this game that's right yet, other than the facts.
There's some smooth jazz in here.
Kind of reminds me of Gran Turismo music. If any game's gonna have smooth jazz, it's Gran Turismo smooth jazz.
Reminds me of Leisure Suit Larry 6.
And the beat
Oh, I never
goes
played it.
on. Now pick up the
Didn't even
mission
realize there
clue
was 6
and
versions of
let's-
it. Damn.
Hey,
There
look,
are
this
6
is
normal
a mission
games,
clue
and then
in the
there's
painting
the
gallery.
reboot and the PS2 game, which was shit.
Talk about flogging a dead horse.
Well, it's technically not following the same character. It was just still bad. Which technically there are 5 originals because 4 wasn't actually a game.
That was an experiment.
No, I'll get the list up. So the Leisure Suit Larry series had 5 games in it originally, and they were Leisure Suit Larry in the Land of the Lounge Lizards. That was also the remake. Leisure Suit Larry Goes Looking for Love in Several Wrong Places. Leisure Suit Larry 3, Passionate Patty in Pursuit of the Pulsating Pectorals.
What?
Yeah. Now remember, that was Leisure Suit Larry 3. Then it jumps to 5, which is Leisure Suit Larry, Passionate Patty does a little undercover work. Leisure Suit Larry 6, Shape Up or Slip Out. And then Leisure Suit Larry 7, Love for Sale. 4 wasn't a game because after 3, Larry was happy. Like, he had a happy ending, and he didn't know how to make it back to normal again. So that one wasn't made and was called Leisure Suit Larry 4, The Case of the Missing Floppies.
I hope they mean discs.
They did floppy disks, but also floppies
Thank God.
because penis.
Yeah.
Then that was with Larry Laffer as the main character. The continuation made by other people is with Larry Lovage, which is what Larry's like second nephew or something. And that was Magna Cum Laude and Box Office Bust. Then replay games did Leisure Suit Larry Reloaded, and Crazy Bunch did Wet Dreams Don't Dry and Wet Dreams Dry Twice. I have the games, so if you want to play them, we can.
Bingo.
I think after this, I'm all for Need for Speed.
In the
Yeah.
painting gallery.
I definitely want to play LSL 6. What'd you say?
So let's go over the lay of the land again. Over there's the kitchen. Back there's the art gallery. Inside you'll find the professor's virtual collection of art and a painting gallery to create your own work. Through that door is the music hall. Behind that door are stairs leading to the professor's jumbo electro generator, when we need to power up. Finally, that stairway leads to the upper floors. Bingo! I've sensed a mission clue in the painting gallery.
They have roads on other planets, but the astronauts can fly wherever they want.
Oh, he's off on one again. Should have a rocket ship in it as well for flying.
Yeah. So yeah, this guy's Flicker, this guy's entering the protein dimension, and this guy's just hanging out.
I think the one at the top is going more than the protein dimension. I think he's going. He's way beyond coming back.
Biggest trucks.
It's a weird optical illusion because the road shrinks around the truck, so it looks like the truck at the back is bigger than the one at the front.
Yeah. And this guy flipped. Yeah, fuck it. Put a Romulan warbird in the back.
I mean, why wouldn't you?
Alright, I'm done.
harvest! Let's add the clue to the inventory and move forward. This floor's empty. Let's try another one. I'm picking up... Now we're back at the shrink. Choose carefully. Do you think that's the right specimen? If so, just click...
Bon voyage, Botley. That's French, you know.
Later!
Here we go.
I won't last...
It gives us more lives at least, and Botley moves slower.
I'm not sure if any of that is a good thing or a bad thing.
More lives because we were really close, and slower because I can catch him easier.
Like, more lives are helpful, yes.
Slower is just easier to control. Because he has
The thing is, we've got really close, but I don't think it's getting close is the issue we're having. The issue we're having is bouncing anywhere from above the bottom half.
Yeah.
Like, if this game had accurate bounce physics,
It'd be no
for
problem.
curved surfaces, yeah, it'd be absolutely no problem.
I think his bouncing is on 15 degrees. So he'll do 15, 30, 45, and multiples. Which isn't enough for an Arkanoid clone.
No, it's not.
What did Arkanoid have? Was it generally free?
Yeah, I think for the most part it was.
Just worked on
And then
angles and math.
Yeah, and then your paddle, obviously, the further to the edges you go, the more outwards you bounce off of it, or the more curved it would act.
Yeah. So like here, hitting it off that corner should bounce it right back in.
Like, you should have bounced left after hitting that ball then. Oh, your internet's taking a nosedive.
Yeah, it blipped for a sec. I went down to zero kilobit for a sec.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't like the hitbox on the portal. I was nowhere near it.
I don't like this level. Oh, God. Oh, hey!
Fucking finally.
Way to go! You freed the clue that Polly hid. Now
Oh,
put it
shut
into the
up.
inventory so we can get back to saving life as we know it.
Maybe if it bounced correctly, we wouldn't be here for as long.
We should go to the time machine. I hope you're ready for more adventure, because we're ready.
Hey, you know what? We're gonna activate the time machine and then not have enough power to use it.
Applause! Applause! Hey, you're doing great. Start the wheel a spinning by clicking the on button.
Yep, I'm already clicking.
Welcome to a special edition of Hollywood Squares. What's so special about it? Well, in addition to sending you back in time to rescue Flip, the high-diving robot, we're also giving away a new car. Just kidding. Your first clue is a pair of water skis. The skis will help explain what your mission is all about. Water skiing was invented by an avid skier who hated to give it up in summer, just because the snow had melted. What kind of boat pulls a person wearing water skis?
A motorboat.
Correctamundo.
Could do it with a
Motorboats
sailboat,
have the
too.
power to pull water skiers across the surface
To be honest,
of
I've
the
seen some
water.
water skiing behind a Lamborghini.
Most motorboats
Yeah, I'm not
run on
surprised.
gasoline. What
Like,
kind
no
of
joke,
boats
the
travel on
Lamborghini
nuclear
was on land,
power?
and they were skiing through a canal. There's just
You
a
bet.
piece of string
Nuclear
tied to the spoiler.
subs are so powerful they can travel all around the world without surfacing.
I think it was a Lamborghini.
Submarines
it could be
are
in any
sometimes used
supercar.
for undersea exploration.
Some YouTube
What
channel
else
Tax the
is
Rich.
used for deep sea exploration?
They don't upload anymore, which is a shame, but there used to be a group of guys,
Scuba-duba.
anonymous,
You are
that had
correct.
a lot of friends who had a lot of
Scuba
expensive
stands
cars.
for self-contained
Like, a lot.
underwater breathing apparatus.
So they'd
It's
borrow
the
them for a bit,
subject of your
and
mission.
go to a farm that either they or someone they
We get
knew
to
owned,
travel
and
back
just
to the
like,
invention of scuba gear.
big Rolls Royce,
Gotta pack a
go
bathing
drifter on a
suit.
field. Got a
Your
limited edition,
second
like,
clue is a camera.
one of 5,
In a flash,
probably even
it
less
will
than
show
that,
you who invented
Ferrari
scuba
F40
gear. Getting your
the
picture
race
taken
edition.
by the first
Oh yeah, do something
cameras
called Farm
was a
Con and just
slow
drift around the
process.
farm through in and out of
You have
buildings
to
and
sit
stuff. You know,
motionless for up to
don't hit
10
anything.
minutes
It'll be very
with your head
expensive.
in a clamp, so your picture wouldn't blur. Cameras work by allowing light to strike the film. Which part of the camera opens to let the light in?
Be the aperture.
Nope.
What?
The aperture.
Oh, the
Shutter.
Smile. You got that
Aperture
right.
controls how much light
When you
goes in.
take a
Yeah.
The
picture,
shutter lets the light in.
shutter opens to let in the light. Which part of your body is most like a camera shutter?
Eyelid.
Aye aye, matey. Like a camera shutter, your eyelids
Technically, your
open when
eyelashes
you
could
want
act like
to see
apertures.
something and close
Then
when
again, so
you
could your
don't.
eyelids.
Because you can
Eyelids
squint.
also help to protect your eyes. Which explorer wore goggles to protect his eyes?
Okay, Armstrong had a helmet.
Jacques Cousteau,
Yeah, because he was the
aquatics expert.
marine biologist.
That's the one.
I'm impressed. Jacques Cousteau.
You know,
is
my
an
biology
undersea
teacher in high
explorer.
school was a
He
marine
needed
biologist.
goggles to protect his eyes from the
Oh, nice.
seawater.
Mine was
Cousteau
like
loved
the most
undersea
awesome surfer dude
exploration
possible.
so much, he invented
And like, I don't know about you with like
scuba
teachers
to
and
make it
whiteboards and stuff. They always
easier
go, well,
to do.
look, the first things first, I'm not an artist, and then try and draw something. He wouldn't say the I'm not an artist part, and he would just draw something fantastic. Like, it was thanks to him I learned how to draw Blinky, the three-eyed fish from Simpsons.
So,
Your third
similar,
is an
not with drawing.
octopus.
My biology teacher was a fantastic music writer.
Blue-ringed octopus puts poison in her own
Uh,
egg
Mine just
to
banged
keep
the math
predators
teacher and
from
sent her out of
eating
class
them.
for like 9-10
The
months.
blue-ringed octopus is native to Australia. What
I mean,
other animal
my-
lives only in Australia?
That could have been the case with mine, but his girlfriend passed before they got married, so he just decided not to marry ever or date.
That's fair.
Yeah. But he's known for bringing his guitar, and he hosts the guitar club in his classroom. But he never reads music. He never looks at tabs. He just tunes and figures something out for himself. But he also never plays in standard tuning. It's always like open G or open A or whatever. Okay, the blue-ringed octopus is native to Australia. What other animals live in Australia?
Kangaroo.
All of these? But kangaroo.
No, kangaroo's the only one that's only native to Australia.
That's
Okay.
right.
Yeah,
ostrich
is
and tarantulas
Africa.
elsewhere.
Are one of the famous
Ostrich is Africa.
animals that live in Australia. Kangaroos jump because
They're
they
also
don't
in
know how
Australia
to
because of the
run.
Great Ostrich War, or the
Which of
Emu
the
War.
following
Emu War.
would
They're the same
have to
thing.
jump
They're
as
big
far
runny
as a
birds.
kangaroo?
Big runny words that humankind have lost a fight to.
Kangaroos jump because they don't know how to run. Which of the following could help you jump as far as kangaroo? That would be a trampoline.
Fabulous. Trampolines are springboards used for jumping and for doing acrobatics. The trampoline was invented over 5 decades ago. What's the earliest year you could have used a trampoline?
So 1995. 5 decades ago, 1946 would be when they were invented. Because it could have used, not bought.
56 probably.
Could you be any smarter? Good work. In 1946,
Yeah, could you be any smarter?
I could.
10th birthday.
I'll tell you, I'm the very model of the modern Major General. I have information, vegetable, animal, and mineral.
Okay, then what's the meaning of life?
42.
We're doing great. All we need now is where Scuba was invented. And that's where
Right,
we'll find
that's
it.
on me. Dick.
The drinking straw will show you where scuba gear was
What is the
invented.
purpose of life?
If you hold a glass
42.
with a drink, your hand warms it up. The drinking
How do you
straw
42?
lets you drink without
Yes.
picking up the glass. And that keeps your drink nice and cold. A drinking straw is most similar to which of the following?
It's a blow dart, but in reverse.
Yeah?
Excellent! You take in liquids through a straw, and you take in air through a snorkel. Snorkels are tubes that you breathe through when you
I think
swim
out of
on
all of them, the only one I
surface
wouldn't
of
want to
the
breathe
water.
in on would be the blow dart.
The first snorkels were hoses that supplied air to German submarines.
Actually, technically a trumpet as well,
What
the amount of
were
spit that
German
goes into one of them.
submarines called?
Ugh.
U-boat! They're called U-boat.
You got that right. The U of U-boat.
That reminds me, in,
stands for underwater.
Wolfenstein: The New Order,
U-boats 50
instead
years
of
ago
the Beatles doing the Yellow Submarine, they made Das Blue
Which
U-boat.
country is closest to Germany
Das
on the map?
U-boat.
Das Blue U-boat.
Oh god.
Kenya. That's bordering on France.
Yeah, oui. Germany and France are both countries on the continent of Europe. It was
I mean, if you ask
in
most Americans, they probably think
France
Germany's
that Jacques
bordering them.
Cousteau invented
Probably.
the scuba gear.
Well, that's it. We know that Jacques Cousteau invented scuba in 1946 in France. Put on your flippers. We've got a long way to swim to find.
Tell me I don't have enough power.
Hey, I could get used to this. Click on me to get us started. Bon voyage. We're off to France to watch Jacques Cousteau invent scuba gear. Don't forget your suntan lotion.
I mean, he's in
Has Polly gone off
He's
the
in
deep
Europe,
end?
so it's probably not
She's
that
got
bad.
plans to trick Jacques Cousteau into jumping
especially not in the
on a
90s
diving
or in the
board.
40s.
Oh my, quel dommage. As if we needed proof that scuba gear isn't tested for 10 meters above sea level. Hit the recall
Like the way
button
Jacques
and let's
Cousteau, a
see if we can
Frenchman,
reverse
invented
the situation.
scuba gear for going underwater. Whereas the Dutch just fill it in. Small country.
Was the Duchess what?
The Dutch just fill the water in and go, ah yes, small country.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So it's crazy,
for,
like
for-
40% of the Netherlands is reclaimed land.
so for people who don't know, if you ever look at a map and see the North Sea and wonder where the South Sea is, it used to be in the Netherlands.
Now back to the future.
Used to be. It is the Netherlands now.
I think Rami Ismail said that from when his parents were kids, or from when his grandparents were kids until his parents were born, they gained like 40 or 50% more land.
Let's get at it. Back at the robot roost, and we've added another robot to the collection. Well, Notley, you're turning out to be a formidable opponent. Still,
Also, never attack the Dutch over, specifically Netherlands, over water, or near water,
There's no time
Is it
to
'cause
wait.
they'll fill you
Pick
in?
up the quiz disc,
because
put
they
it
were
in the
invaded
inventory.
at one point and they flooded a city. There were
Oh
there
god,
were
yeah.
there were no casualties on the Netherlands side, and every single infantryman died from the opposing country.
It was like, was it the Swiss in World War II? Every single tunnel and bridge into Switzerland they had rigged with explosives, so if they were going to get invaded, they were just going to cut themselves off and be self-sufficient.
Yep, because they could.
Yeah, it's insane.
So, Sound of Music is kind of unrealistic.
There's plenty of cool things to do. We can't dilly-dally with so much at stake.
The hills are alive with the sound of fuck this. With the sounds of.
We need more juice. Just put the correct batteries in place.
The sound of that math machine thing made the perfect sort of echo reverb for your explosion. Yeah, it was
7-Eleven. The Holy Grail.
I've never been to America, but I've been to a 7-Eleven. Where did I go?
London.
Nope, Australia.
Ah. Oh fuck, what was 72? I don't remember.
Neither do I. Was it 6 and 12?
Yes. So 54. Was that 6 and 9? Yes. 84 is 12 and 7.
Way to go! You've completed the first ring, but you gotta hurry. You still have to get through the second ring.
121 is 11 times 12. Nope, 11 times 11. 108 was 9 times 12. $64 is 8 and 8. 48 was that? That was 6 and 8. 132 is
12 and 11.
Yeah.
Fantastic! You finished the second ring. Now hold on tight, because there's plenty of cool things to do on this floor, but I can't enjoy myself where there are robots lost in time. Click on the inventory to start a mission. No time to pat ourselves on the back. Select another question so we can save another robot.
Alright. This will have to be the last one for the night because I'm expected in another call at 10.
Call it a chopper, an egg beater, or a
I'm glad they put one or two rotors in there.
Seriously, this aircraft is a good example of an invention that came way before its time. The idea for the
I mean, it'd have to be two or more because if you just have one, the whole body will spin.
A helicopter is an aircraft that's lifted into the
I know, but
sky
it's
by
lifted
one or
into
two
the sky by
powerful
one or
whirling
two powerful
rotors.
rotors.
Why didn't the person
Because you
who
can have a
first
helicopter
invented
lift
the
into the
helicopter
sky with
build
one powerful rotor. It's just the tail rotor balances it.
It happened like this.
But
The
two
inventor
rotors
of the
would be a Chinook.
helicopter was eating a
Contra-rotate,
delicious spaghetti dinner,
and
when all of
then
a
it
sudden,
doesn't
out
have
of
the
nowhere, someone came in and spilled sauce all over the design.
gyroscopic effect going on with it.
Yeah.
Rival inventor.
Oh, Polly, you are so right. It was a case of industrial sabotage. Spilled spaghetti sauce kept the first helicopter from being built.
And if I remember right, the first helicopter was invented by that old guy
So
whose
Da
name I
Vinci.
can never remember. That's the one, Da Vinci, and he couldn't make it because there was nothing powerful enough to spin the rotors.
Yeah.
Aviation history depends on us. Click on the inventory button to
But
go to where
the
transit
actual
is-
reason, well, the reason it wouldn't work is because he built it as a spiral and not as blades.
Yeah.
So like
I mean, at this point, we have figured out that a spiral would work. It's just you would need a hell of a lot more power to spin it than
Yeah.
just a blade.
Airbot, the
yeah.
famous
So he
flying
was
robot,
on the
has
right track. He just
disappeared.
didn't finish it.
Send out a search party. And while you're at it, search out these 4 clues. A bee, a pair of sneakers, a car, and a construction crane.
Amelia Airbot disappeared. There's no mystery in that.
Oh boy.
Polly has reprogrammed to send her back in time to the invention of the helicopter.
60 years, oof.
Shh. I'm gonna try to sense this area out for clues. Bingo! I've sensed a mission clue in the kitchen. There's also a mission clue in the painting
Gallery? Hey.
Specifically the gallery, so I can just do it quick.
Don't ask me what it means. We'll just have to illustrate Polly's story just as she wrote it. Click on the card on the lower left-hand corner if you want to read it again. This canvas here is just crying out for paint. Go for it.
I've been to a haunted house before. The really creepy thing was that I couldn't get out because there were bats hanging in the doorway.
These aren't even stories or even like short stories, they're just things that happened.
Spooky, scary skeletons that shiver down your spine.
What an artist! Look at the grid of the inventory and move forward.
And he
Stand back
prays.
now while I sense the place out.
Whoop, that was the wrong one.
Okay,
Now wake in the morning and
is it
step
too much to ask
outside.
for people to
Take
leave
a
the
deep
doors
breath,
unlocked
then you
around
get
here?
real high and
Well,
I
we can
scream
figure out
at the top of
combination
my
again.
lungs. What's going
What's
on?
going on?
Hurry, hurry,
And
hurry.
he prays.
Growing weak with hunger.
It looks like you have to solve an addition problem to open this lock. That's no problem for you.
Hey, it's 1096. Dealy 1069. Would be so much better.
You got the first lock. 2 more to go. This time you'll have to solve a subtraction problem. Good luck.
It looked
911 take away 118.
So 11 minus 8 is 3. So 90 minus 11 is 79.
It looks like the number on the bottom is too big to be subtracted from the number on the top. Click the top tile of the column you want to borrow from. 10 ones have been borrowed from the tens column. And
Could you
added
just
to
let me
the
do
ones
fucking
column.
math for a second?
Now you can subtract the numbers in the ones place. Looks like
It's
the
math.
number on
Why
the
they keep
bottom
changing
is too
math?
big to
Math
be
is math.
subtracted from the top. Click the top tile of the column.
I said,
It looks like the number on the
Jesus fuck.
The third 10 tens have been borrowed from the hundreds column.
Yes, I am aware of how to do math. Also, you don't do this shit.
All right, you got 2 locks. Just 1 more.
No, you don't put a 10 up there, you put like a small
You'll
1.
need to know how to multiply to
Just
solve
to
this
remind you like
problem.
you're borrowing
Ready?
off it to make it easier.
Alright, 6 times 7 is 42. No, get the 2 in there. Just to make him happy. 7 times 3 is 21.
You've got to do this stupid thing, or I will be angry.
Try again.
Fuck you.
I don't think that number's right. Try again.
Try this on then. Nope, fucking. That's creepy. Mort follows your cursor.
If you put it right in the middle of his nose, does he go cross-eyed?
No.
That's disappointing.
I must be forgetting how to do this. Because it says 4 is correct. 7 times 3 is 21. Then does it add the top 4? I don't think it is.
It's 952.
Whoa.
I don't think that number's right. Try again.
Who knew we'd get stuck on trying to do math from
Bingo.
95?
Okay.
Reset.
Is it too much to ask for people to leave the doors unlocked around here? Well, we can figure out the combination again.
Is it too much to ask for a math system that actually works?
Oh, please hurry. I'm faint with hunger.
It looks like you have to solve an addition problem to open this lock. That's no problem for you.
Starting to sound less like an addition problem, more like an additional problem.
You got the first lock. 2 more to go. This time you'll have to solve a subtraction problem. Good.
It looks like on this, the ones place, 10 ones have been borrowed from the tens column and added to the ones column. Now you can the third column from the right. The third column from the right. The ones place, 10 ones have been borrowed from. It looks like the number on the third column from the right is the hundreds.
The third column from the right.
10 tens have been borrowed.
So why can't they say
hundreds
the column on the left?
added to the tens column.
So fucking clunky.
It really is.
All right, you got 2.
I honestly might drop the difficulty down just so I don't have to deal with the remainder shit.
You'll need to know how to multiply to solve this problem. Ready?
Or can you only type in the bottom box?
Yeah. You have to click up here as many times as you need. So 9 times 9 is 81. So 85. Beskews. There we go.
See, the way I used to be taught
I don't
it
think that number's right. Try again.
is, say you had 2 sets of 3 numbers. You do 9 times all 3 numbers, make that a number, and then the second number times all 3, make that a number. Third number times all 3 is that number. Add them together, and that's. Be like you shift them over with the zeros and stuff to make it the tens and shit. It's not the simplest way, but then again, multiplication without a calculator isn't the simplest shit in the world.
So this number is correct. But good God.
Was it 9 times 6 plus 8?
That's 9 times 9 plus 4. Can give you 84. Or yeah, 85.
Please hurry.
Put
I'm
5 down there.
faint
Put 8 up
with
there.
hunger.
And this is 56. 60.
62.
64. Or no 62.
Yeah.
Nope, that's not right.
Fuck you. It is right. Fuck off.
Hey!
that number's right. Try again.
I'm literally looking at my calculator, and it says 6,255. So fuck off, Botley. Jesus Christ.
Most annoying bastards.
Fuck it, turn it down to 1. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it again, but it's gonna be fast.
Is it too much to ask for people to leave the doors unlocked around here? Well, we can figure out the combination again.
Hurry, hurry, hurry! I'm growing weak with hunger.
It looks like you have to solve an addition problem to open this lock. That's no problem for you.
To add numbers in a column, you have to add the numbers for each.
You got the first lock. 2 more to go. It looks like you have to solve an addition problem to open this lock. That's no problem for you.
To add numbers in a column, you.
All right, you got 2 locks. Just 1 more. It looks like you have to solve an addition problem to open this.
To add numbers in a column.
You did it! I knew Polly couldn't keep us out. We're in the kitchen again. Chow time, and Mort's ready to munch.
All ready.
So, Mort, what do you think will satisfy you tonight?
You know what sounds good? Some egg foo young. And that goes great with some good soap, nice metal gears,
Milk
super
gear.
concentrated lemon juice, and refined
Liquid.
sugar.
Yum! That sounds delicious. Now click on the on-off switch in front of the feeding machine.
Yeah,
and I'll
I'm
crank this
fucking
thing
moving
into
it.
gear.
Shut up so I
Bon
can move it.
appetit.
Imagine if you couldn't turn lights on and off in your house until someone finished speaking to you.
Yeah, imagine. Three-quarter cup of soap.
So it's pretty much something you don't want, something you want, something you don't want, something you want.
Sign and go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. It's sign and go, baby. Sugar. Give me that sugar.
Even put salt in it, he won't know the difference. Just put salt in it, he won't know the difference, they look the same.
Yeah, they're both white. It's like if you put cocaine in it, nobody would know.
Exactly.
I mean, what's sugar really, if not a more or a less intense version of cocaine?
Thank you. I must
Flavor
tell the other
enhancer.
robots
But then again, so is sugar.
about your brilliant cooking.
You did it! Man, Mort is one robust robot.
Another fine meal, and another tip well deserved. Yes, I only wish it could be more.
Stow that clue in your inventory for safekeeping. We've got a mission to complete. This floor's empty. Let's try another one. Stand back now while I sense the place out.
I'm picking up a clue reading in the professor's biosphere. I'm picking up a Okay, now we can navigate the Explorer around the biosphere by watching it on this monitor. Click on the monitor for a closer
Someone
look.
posted a picture of Pyramid Head wearing latex.
Oh God, why?
I don't know.
Ooh, back under the biosphere.
You know what I like about Embodiment of Guilt? Wearing rubber.
I'm sorry, but Pyramid Head and latex has just got me. I'm done.
You want to see it?
Kind of.
All right, I'll send it in a sec.
It's one of those things, like, I don't really want to see it, but I gotta see it just to understand what the hell's going on.
I mean, it's nothing explicit. Like, he's just more dressed.
No, I get that.
Created by an underwater volcano, a tropical island, an oasis, or a geyser.
Geyser.
Haha, too bad.
Oh no, geysers not under the ocean.
You can
No,
think
geysers
for a
are
million
above
years,
ocean.
but you'll still never get this question right. What do you call a rock in the shape of an ancient snail shell? A fossil, a mollusk, or a shellfish? I knew you'd get that one. Here's a really slippery question. Which of the following is not a reptile? A snake, an eel, or an iguana?
Eel.
Just a lucky guess.
It's a complicated worm with extra steps.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if I remember right, it doesn't even have scales.
No, I don't.
Run aground on this question. Which is alive? An adobe hut, a coral reef, a seashell?
That's a trick question, because seashells at one point were alive.
I knew you'd get that.
No, they were the shell of something that was alive. Because if you take like hermit crabs, they can change their shells.
I was thinking more like
And it doesn't have
mussels.
to be a shell.
Mussels and clams.
You may find yourself in over your head with this question. Which plant can grow a foot a day? The giant sequoia, giant kelp, or lichen?
Oh man, it's either kelp or sequoia. I'm tempted to say sequoia. Well,
Go sequoia, let's see.
I have a feeling it's kelp.
Nice guess, but wrong.
Yeah, it's kelp.
Welcome to my world. Now get to work. Which animal lives part of the day underwater? A limpet, an elf owl, or a dolphin?
Limpet.
I mean, dolphin are underwater, but they have to come up to breathe.
I'm pretty sure a limpet is that insect thing that lives sometimes in the water and then sometimes in a hole above water.
That was way too easy.
Hey!
Because dolphin would have also been correct, because it does live partially underwater. But
Yeah, it lives part of its day underwater and the other part of its day it lives underwater.
it just has to come up to breathe. But it can hold its breath for like a half hour.
Look, it's a yellow-bellied bottom feeder. Oh, it's only you, Rotley. Which of the following
That's
is
actually kinda-
microscopic in size?
That's actually kind of a good insult.
A baobab tree, an elf owl, or plankton?
It's plankton.
Did you hear what she called him?
Rotley.
No, before that.
No, I didn't.
Yellow belly bottom feeder.
Yeah, so you got it right.
We're going this way. Because all the way over is the ocean biome.
Nice landing. Click on a key on the Great, you got the clue. Let's move on. There's no mission clue here. Hey, I'll need some silence while I try to sense this area out. Huh, I'm getting a strong clue reading in the observatory.
Hey!
Wow, we're actually going up to the observatory. What game is this? It's not the same game we've been playing, right?
Well, usually on this floor we play the robot.
Hmm. One of my friends posted on Facebook, deleting all ugly people, so if you're seeing this, I'm not done.
Professor Spark. Just take a look at this place. It's here that the professor conducts all his top secret astronomical experiments. Way ahead of his time, of course. Hey, did you know
Don't
that
understand
the
how
professor
some
landed a
people
rocket
have to,
ship on the moon years before
like,
Neil Armstrong
clear
ever set
friends
foot
lists
on
on
it?
my Facebook so
Yeah,
often,
just
like,
kidding. The scary
why are
thing
you
is,
accepting
if
everybody?
Polly used this room, she could send one of the mission clues anywhere in the universe.
Well, no one's ever accused me of making things easy, Snorley, so I'm not about to start now. I guess you could say that you can get a mission clue here, but it's not exactly in this room. In fact, it's not even in this solar system, because I used one of Daddy's rockets to ship it into deep space. Special delivery. You won't find it by just looking around the void. You'll have to figure out exactly where to look.
How do we do that, Polly? Space is a big place.
Well, just because I'm such a nice girl, I'll give you a teeny-weeny hint. There you go. I just sent the hint flying off toward the new black hole Daddy recently discovered. If you really work fast, you might rescue the hint before it gets sucked up into another dimension. Then again, maybe you'll fail. Scary, huh?
Don't worry, we might have a chance. Professor Spark recently launched a whole series of space probes into the black hole. I think we can use it to intercept Polly's radio transmission. Just click on the telescope and we'll get started. Is this cool or what? 1 minute we're in
God,
Professor
his
Spark's
face.
observatory, and the next we're looking into space 300,000 light years
So that ain't
away.
haunting in any way.
Humongous black hole. You see that? That was Polly's radio transmission, and the radio waves circling inside the black hole is part of Polly's hint. Unless you blast it out of there, it's gonna get sucked into a different dimension. That's one of Professor Spark's space probes. Don't worry, it's strong enough to resist the intense gravitational pull of the black hole, and it packs laser beams powerful enough to knock Polly's radio transmission to safety. You can actually spin the ship by using the arrow keys on your keyboard. To shoot the ship's laser beam, press the spacebar on your keyboard. Whenever you hit a radio transmission packet head-on, you'll knock it 1 light year away from the center of the black hole. When you collect 4 radio packets, you've got Polly's entire hint, ready for unscrambling. Okay, you have 4 spaceships ready to help you. Each
Okay,
one has a
Botley,
limited
shut up.
amount of laser energy, so shoot only when you're really
Oh, that's the first time we've been
ahead.
up here. Of course, it's got to explain everything in great detail. And just in case you forget, he'll do it next time as well.
Another asteroid bites the dust. Great, you got another radio wave packet. Wow, that asteroid is obliterated. You got another radio wave packet. Nice shoot. You got a radio packet. Great, we have all the packets. Now we have to decode Polly's message. This is the professor's alien transmission decoding device. It comes in handy when it comes to decoding transmissions from extraterrestrial beings. The catch is, he hasn't yet found any alien transmissions to decode. Still, we can use it to read Polly's hint. I guess
Have you noticed he has 3 purple bands on one arm but not the
Here
other?
comes the radio transmission you intercepted from the grip of the black hole.
I bet he's
Then
one of
again,
those.
back in the 90s, armbands were like in.
Yeah, I was about to say he's probably one of those kids that wears armbands on one arm.
What a drag. Polly's hint is all
It's Botley when he was really young, just before he became a goth egg.
You managed to find a real sentence. Great.
I made the days longer than the nights. I made flowers grow tall and days grow warm.
I couldn't make any sense out of that.
Son,
But you managed to find a real sentence.
genetic mutations.
How do I do all these things?
video editing and Photoshop.
Great.
I brought spring to the ancient people.
Decoding operation is completed. You broke the code.
I brought Asians
I
to
made
the spring
days
people.
longer than the nights. I made flowers grow tall and days grow warm. How did I do all these things? I brought spring to ancient people.
Great. You unscrambled Polly's hit. Now let's go to the star chart and figure... This is the professor's star. Move the pointer over any of the constellations to find out their names. If you want to know more about one of the constellations, just click on it.
Okay, so we're looking for... Oh fuck, what's his name?
Scientists believe that 15,000 million years ago, all matter, energy...
Why can I smell burning?
Because my brain, it's my brain trying to remember the guy's name.
That's worrying either way.
The stars you see, gently twinkling in the night sky, are actually violent spinning balls of gas. Gravity holds the gases together. As the gases burn, they create heat and light. The hottest stars are blue in color. Yellow stars, such as our sun, are cooler.
I have to do it.
Do it. Do it.
Millions of years ago, a family of planets began to circle the sun in orbits. This family is the solar system, and it is made up of our sun, the planets, moons, asteroids, and space dust. Our solar system is only a tiny speck in the entire universe.
Alright, so highlighting this guy, I have to do it. In the constellation of Cygnus, there lurks a mysterious, invisible force, the black hole of Cygnus X1. 6 stars of the Northern Cross, in mourning for their sister's loss, and a final flash of glory, nevermore to grace the night.
Millions of
Nerd.
years ago, a family of planets
Hey, I like
circle
Rush.
the sun in
Shut up.
orbits. This family
I have
is
no
the
idea. I've
solar
never heard the
system,
quote before, and I had no idea
and
what it was
is
from.
made
It's
up of
the
our
song
sun,
Cygnus
the planets,
Cygnus X1.
moons, asteroids,
Ah.
and space dust.
But I'm looking
Our
for the
solar
guy
system is only a tiny speck in the entire universe.
who's supposed to be the guy running the chariot, Helios. It's Virgo, Leo, Cancer, Gemini, Ursa Major, Draco, Ursa Minor,
Malfoy?
yeah, Cassiopeia, Perseus,
Thousands of years ago,
Andromeda,
I'm pretty sure I got a
first
calculator by them.
astronomers mapped the
Aries,
starry sky
Aries,
by
Pisces,
connecting the dots into patterns.
Cygnus,
Although it takes a lot of
Delphinus,
imagination to see the mythological animals and people they
Lyra,
see, we still use the same patterns
Hercules,
today.
Corona Borealis, Boots, Virgo, Cetus, Aquarius, Capricorn. I don't know that one. Grus,
No idea.
Sagittarius, Scorpio,
The universe
Libra,
is everything humans can think
Hydrus,
of, and plenty more
Centaurus,
besides. It includes
Crux,
the stars, the planets, and the moons. Many scientists
Carina,
think the universe
Vela,
was created by a colossal explosion called the Big Bang.
Pixix, Pupus, Orion, Eridanus. No, it's not the person I was thinking of.
I made the days longer than the nights. I made flowers grow tall and days grow warm. How did I do all these things? I brought spring to ancient people.
Okay, so I guess we gotta look for the...
The Zodiac is the name for 12 ancient constellations. Some people believe that the positions of the sun and the planets against this starry background.
So I guess we gotta look for the thing responsible for spring.
Corona Borealis is a golden crown in the sky, made by the Greek god of fire. Boreas
I
is
know
one of the
barely
oldest
anything about astrology when it comes to stars.
Sometimes called the hunter or the herdsman. He follows the great bear and keeps all the other heavenly animals together in the sky. Leo the lion is the 5th constellation in the Zodiac. Leo doesn't really look like a lion, though. Some people think
I can
he looks
understand
like
now
a
why the
backwards
Zodiac killer was the
Christian
way he was, because he had to play
in
this
Greek
mini game and he got so
mythology,
stressed
Leo was
out.
a monstrous beast who came down to Earth as a shooting star. Leo then began eating every person and animal in sight before Hercules destroyed it. The Zodiac is the name for 12 ancient constellations. Some people believe that the positions of the sun and the planets against this starry background can change their destiny. Auriga couldn't walk, so he invented a chariot to carry him around. 4 horses pulled the beautiful chariot. It worked so well that the gods honored Auriga by placing his image in the night sky. The stars were formed out of a great cloud of...
Well, I guess the spaceship's not in that constellation. No problem. Let's try another.
Perseus is a hero famous in Greek mythology for killing the monster Medusa. With a head full of snakes instead of hair, Medusa was so horrible that the sight of her could turn people into stone. Cassiopeia was the wife of a king. In Greek mythology, she was punished by the sea god Poseidon for claiming she was more beautiful than the nymphs of the sea. Andromeda was almost killed by a sea monster in Greek mythology, but luckily she was saved by the hero Perseus. Cygnus is the swan who flies through the night sky with his long neck. The star Deneb is one of the brightest stars you can see. It shines with the light of 10,000 suns. It is 1,630 light years away, which is a very long way to fly. The stars were formed out of a great cloud of gas, created at the birth of the universe. Stars live together in groups called galaxies. Our star, the Sun, lives in a galaxy called the Milky Way. Scientists believe there are 100,000 million other galaxies in the universe.
Well, scientists are wrong. They also told me coronavirus would kill people, but I don't see anyone dead
Draco
from it.
is the dragon who guarded the golden apples of Hera, queen of the Greek gods. When
No, I can't even
Hercules
joke
was
about
ordered
that.
to
That's
steal
just...
the golden apples, he
I
first
still
had to
don't
kill
understand
Draco
how people...
with a poison arrow. Ursa Minor is the little cousin of Ursa Major. Known as the Little Bear, Ursa Minor looks like a small version of the Big Dipper. That's why it's called the Little Dipper. Ursa Major, the Great Bear, is the one constellation everyone knows. That's not because Ursa Major looks like a bear. It's because
The thing is, I know the
it has
Big
7
Dipper and the Little
stars
Dipper better
that
than I
form
do
the Big Dipper.
the bear. That's because I can actually see them from my room, from
Cancer
here
is the
most of the
Latin
year.
name for crab. Can you see the crab's claws? Cancer
So I think it's
is
also called the
dimmest
saucepan as well, isn't it, or
constellation
something?
in the zodiac.
I've never heard that
It
one.
is almost impossible to see.
It looks like a
with the
saucepan in
naked
the sky.
eye.
Might just
In
be a
Greek
name I've called it since I was
mythology,
young and just...
Cancer was
it's
a crab
stuck.
that was sent by the gods to attack Hercules. But because he was so powerful, Hercules crushed the crab after it bit him on the foot. Gemini means twins. Eridanus is a mythical river that flows across the night sky. When once the son of Helios, god of the sun, steered his father's chariot too close to the earth, Zeus shot a thunderbolt out of the sky, and the son of Helios fell into the river Eridanus. Scientists believe that 15,000 million years ago, all matter, energy, space, and time were created in a large explosion called the Big Bang. At that moment, the universe began to expand, and it's still expanding today.
Well, I guess the spaceship's not in that constellation. Nope.
Orion the Hunter.
Nothing happened. I don't think that's the right constellation.
Carina
I'd suggest try. Well, I guess the spaceship's not in that constellation.
Pixis is a ship's company.
Nothing happened.
Hydrus.
Nothing happened. I don't.
Scorpion.
I'd suggest try.
Sagittarius.
Nothing happened. I don't think that's the right constellation.
My God.
Well, I guess the spaceship's not in that constellation.
How can anyone be expected to know this?
Is the
Nothing happened. I don't think that's the right.
Oh, and you can press hint bottom right.
is a long
That just tells you the poem thing.
It would Capricorn.
Oh.
I'd suggest trying.
Aquarius.
Hey, there are a lot of stars out there. Just because the spaceship isn't in that constellation. Well, I guess the spaceship's not in that.
Eridanus.
Hey, there are a lot of stars out there. Just
Orion the Hunter. Cupid.
I'd suggest trying Aries.
Pixis.
Well, I guess the.
Vela.
Hey, there are.
Carina.
Well, I guess the spaceship's not in that
Centaur.
I'd suggest trying Aries.
Libra is the scales that ancient Egyptians
Well, did I not
weighed
try
the soul
Aries?
after death. On one side of the scales went the soul, and on the other went the feather of truth.
No idea.
Aries looks like
Hey, you're right on target. Here comes the spaceship.
Wow. Guess not.
We've made contact! Hey, that was great. Alright, we got all the mission clues. Now all we need is enough invention points. We need 1,500
So the problem
total.
there
We're gonna have to play
is
some
they told us
games
about
on
the
this floor to make
sun
some more
and
points.
spring.
Let's check out the observatory. That's
At
where the
no-
professor stores the time machine. There's no way to open it though, until we have all of Polly's mission clues and of course, enough invention points.
What am I missing? How many points do I need?
Alright, we got all the mission
There's a
clues.
shark on that,
now
then.
all we need is enough invention points. We need 1,500 total. How
Okay.
about playing a game on the first floor to win some more invention points? We've collected all the mission clues. Of course the door is locked again. We'll have to get Beethoven to give us a hand with the password.
Please, I'm trying to finish the symphony, but I'll be here if you need help. A camel comes in handy here.
A what?
A camel comes in handy here.
Desert.
Desert.
Terrific! We're almost there.
Land. It's gotta be.
Land.
Water.
Great job!
And then ocean.
Water.
Great job!
I'm pretty decent when it comes to anagrams.
Ocean.
Well, you got all.
You are correct. The password is world.
Hey, you got us in the door. Let's go. I hate to start this off on a sour note, but Polly.
Okay, for that little insult, I'll give you invention points only if you can play this piece.
Well, hey, I got enough invention points.
Hope you're ready for more adventure.
I'll give you points if you can play this. Don't need to, bye.
Yeah, but by doing the door, I got enough.
Welcome back to the Wheel of Invention. As our current champion, it's your turn to spin the wheel. Just click the on button.
That's our current champion. We'll be the only champion.
Hey out there in Beast Land, it's time for everyone's favorite game show starring your host with the most, Monty Monitor. Answer everything correctly, and you can save.
He seriously sounds like Talkie Toast.
From the clutches of
Talkie Toaster even.
Your first clue is a bee. The bee will lead you to what your mission is all about, provided you don't get stung. In 1957, killer bees escaped from a laboratory in Brazil. Their numbers soon multiplied, and killer bees began to swarm north towards the United States. But don't worry, the bees are now under control. Some bees might be scary, but without them, there wouldn't be any honey. What do bees collect to make honey?
Tears. Nectar.
How sweet! And it's not only bees who like to drink nectar from flowers. Which of these animals also drinks nectar from flowers?
Hummingbirds?
Right.
A.
The hummingbird hovers near flowers to drink nectar, and its wings beat so fast that when it flies, you can actually hear it humming. That's how the hummingbird got its name. The hummingbird is
Hummingbirds
the
are
only
like
bird
the
that
biggest
can fly
insects.
backwards. What else can fly backwards?
Like they're way beyond just big birds.
Just like a hummingbird, a helicopter can fly upward, downward, sideways, and backward.
You did it! We'll be going back in time to the invention of the helicopter. And now we're one step closer to finding Amelia Airbot.
Oh god.
Your second clue is a pair of
Really? Amelia Earhart Airbot?
That's why I said 60 years. Oof.
Sneakers are so quiet you can sneak
Yeah.
around in them. That's why they're called sneakers. The Mayan Indians invented an early version of sneakers. They coated their feet in layers of sap from tree bark. The sap hardened and protected their feet. The sap used by the Mayans to create their version of sneakers was brought to England 200 years ago. What was this sap eventually called?
Rubber.
Rubber.
Good going! Ha ha! The sap from this tree was used to rub out pencil marks, so the English dubbed it rubber. The soles of today's sneakers are made from rubber. That's what makes them comfortable, sturdy, and quiet. Rubber is used to make what other kind of footwear?
Boots.
Rubber boots are great to use in snow
Yeah,
and
'cause
rain.
ballet slippers have
because
no
they are
rubber, they're just
waterproof.
solid, and moccasins
Not all
are
boots
leather.
made from rubber, of course.
Yeah,
What makes
moccasins
a
are
boot
like
a boot is its
like
shape. A
semi-raw
boot is
tanned
any shoe
leather.
that covers the ankle as well
Ballet
as
suede.
ballet slippers are like
What country
a sole
is
and
famous for
then
being shaped
I
like
guess
a
silk.
boot?
Yeah. And a lot of ribbon.
Congratulations! Ha ha! Italy is one of the easiest countries in the world to remember because it's shaped just like a boot. Italy's boot extends into the Mediterranean Sea from southern Europe.
Presto! Polly sent Amelia Airbot to Italy.
Your third clue is a new car. Hop in. The car will take you to when in history you need to go. Some people think cars are a modern invention, but people were making cars over 500 years ago. These early experimental cars were propelled by springs like a clock. Some were even powered by the wind. It takes about 14,000 parts to make a modern car.
Steel.
What metal are many of those parts made from? Yes! Ho ho!
I would never
Many
want to
of the
drive in a tin or
14,000
lead car.
parts are made from
Well,
steel.
lead-
Because steel is a strong metal that's fairly
well, I
light.
mean, lead's poisonous.
Lead-
Why steel is
Leaded
also used
petrol
for
was a
making
thing for a
very
while,
tall
and tin
buildings.
cars. I mean, just go to the Soviet Union, they
Without
made a few.
strong and light
Yeah.
metal such as steel, we could never build very tall buildings. What are very tall buildings called?
Skyscrapers.
I mean, office buildings and towers are also the same thing for that one.
Yeah, these are all.
Steel, it was almost impossible
These are the
to build
same
skyscrapers.
in the U.S. at least.
China, for example,
Yeah,
there
same
were
here as
only
well.
A few tall buildings, and Chinese people love to parachute off of them. The parachute was invented in China in 1100. Around 383 years later, it was reinvented in Italy. Around what year was the parachute
1483.
reinvented? Yes, around 1483.
Why did they just randomly put a math question into this?
I don't know.
Never realizing that the Chinese had invented one hundreds of years earlier. 1483 was also the year when the helicopter was invented.
Wow. The helicopter was invented
Isn't it
in
funny that the
1483?
helicopter
Didn't know that.
and the parachute were invented in the same year?
1483 to find
It's like, this will go
Well-
up, but if engines stop, it will go down again.
Well, it was only.
How
It was,
can we slow it go down?
it was only
There's a
reinvented
construction
in the
crane.
1400s.
It will tell you who in history
Because the real invention year was
invented the
1100.
helicopter. The construction crane was first
Yeah, but it was
invented 500
reinvented
years
in
ago by the same
Italy.
Italy at that
man
time.
who invented the
Probably the same guy,
parachute
too.
helicopter.
Yeah, probably Da Vinci
A
invented the
person who
helicopter and
had
thought,
the knowledge to invent a
what if
parachute, a
it stops spinning and we fall?
helicopter,
Oh, we need a
and a construction
parachute.
crane could best
Which
be
that's my
described
one.
as what?
That's my one. Like, unqualified positive about Assassin's Creed, specifically 2 and 2 Brotherhood and Revelations. Every single invention you use from Da Vinci was an actual illustration he did in his inventions.
Hmm.
So, like at the end, when you're bombing the place and you're on the, I can't remember what it's called, but it's the bar with the, it's the flying machine that you have to use the heat from the fires to go up.
Hot air balloon.
No, it's more like it's more like a kite, but you're in the kite.
A hot air balloon that does. I know what you think. It was basically a hot air balloon that's not trapping the air inside it. It's just running off eddy currents.
A person who had the knowledge to invent the parachute and helicopter, best described as a.
I'd say scientist, but like he was an artist.
He was all three of these.
Observe the physical world
True.
as carefully as possible. They describe what they see because they want to figure
Yeah,
out what's
Leonardo
true
da
and what's
Vinci.
not true about the world.
He was just one of those old people that just did their own thing and was somehow a massive genius.
Yeah.
As they observe it.
Like everything he did correctly and well.
Not even correctly. The thing is, everything he did. Most of the things he did correctly, because some things were proven not to be 100% correct.
Yeah.
But it took us like 500 years to figure out whether he said it was correct or not.
Yeah, because some of them he was like, this came to mind. I don't know if it's right. I can't prove it.
Like some of the things he did is like 100% right. It's just we didn't have the technology to prove it was right until recently.
Which of the following people also spend their lives describing the world as they observe it?
Salespeople.
That's right. Artists
It's
like
definitely
scientists
salespeople, though.
try their hardest to describe what they see.
See, now this
as
is a
accurately
great
as
deal.
possible. Throughout
The
history,
world how they
many
see it rather than
scientists were
world
also
how.
Just
artists.
slaps go.
They were
Look at
close
this nugget.
observers of the world around them. Which
You won't believe how many babies this baby can
was
baby.
so devoted to describing the world as he saw it that he is now famous as an artist and a scientist.
Leonardo da Vinci.
Leonardo da Vinci was
she's an
Italian
artist,
inventor,
artist,
painter,
artist and
sculptor,
inventor.
architect, musician, and
Also-
scientist.
Also, I'm
architect.
pretty sure Andy and Georgia were both American.
Since an engine large enough to power it had not yet been invented,
I have
he
no
never
idea.
bothered to build
I
it.
know Andy was.
So Polly sent him.
But it wouldn't surprise me that an American game would put American people in there as side things, because like, oh, I know these people, so it can't be these people.
Hey, I could get used to this. Click on me to get us started. Relevance, check. Engine, check. Radar, check. All set to watch the Italian scientist and artist Leonardo da Vinci invent the helicopter. Great! We found Amelia Airbot. But mamma mia, she's about to supposed to
Yeah,
race us
there's a
with
spiral design.
designs. What a disaster! What
Forgot that was going to happen. I was going to wait for it as well.
Hit the recall button pronto, and
I'll
let's see
roll
if
the
we can
smoke.
turn back the clock. Hey, things are looking up here. We've added another robot to the roost. Can you say sweet dreams? Oh, Dotley, you do have a hero complex, don't you? Always wanting to save the world. Just to make you happy, the next mission will be even harder. No time to pat ourselves on the back. Select another question so we can save another robot. Click on the inventory to start a mission.
We'll do that
There's plenty of cool
later.
things to do on this floor, but unless we're on a mission, it all seems pretty pointless to me. Click on the inventory to start a mission.
God, I love this font.
What font is it?
I can show you it next time, but it's the logout font. It looks kind of like a terminal font, where it's really heavy.
Like courier type thing.
Kind of. It's really heavy on the bottom, really thin at the top.
That could actually be the dyslexic font. But I bet it's not that curvy. Have you seen the dyslexic font?
Yeah, I've seen a few of them.
Not like the main standardized one, at least.
Probably. Alright, well, I would stream more, but you probably need to sleep soon, and I am expected another call.
Yeah.
So, we'll see you next time.
Yes.
Goodbye.
Still the best stream engine sound.
Mm-hmm.